Yeah, just so you know, I got straight A's, so you can trust my study skills. There's so much homework and so much to do, so much to prepare for. I'm not saying like go around like dancing in your garden whilst reading. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing some study tips because the last time I asked you guys what you wanted me to post on my Instagram, a bunch of you guys said that you wanted study tips. So I'm gonna give you study tips because exams are closed. Yeah, they're closed, just a few days away. And it's good to share what I did last year and what I've been doing this year as well to get good results. Yeah, just so you know, I got straight A's, so you can trust my study skills. You can trust my study tips, definitely. So I'm going to basically split it into like 4 categories. So first I'm going to list the 4 mistakes that I think people often make and also mistakes that I've made in the past when studying. And then I'm also going to share the 4 study tips that I know, study tips that have worked for me and study tips that you can try as well. And then I'm also going to share 4 things that you should do during exams. A lot of them are cliche, guys, but they're actually very helpful. Lastly, of course, as a Christian girly, I'm going to share 4 Bible verses that I think will get you through exam season and that helped me get through my first exam season, last year when I was in Form 4. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Just so you know, I might have like different clothes throughout the video because I am at school, as you can see. So this video is going to be shot over a long period of time because there's so much homework and so much to do, so much to prepare for. So yeah, I'm shooting this video over a couple of days, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoying that. These tips are very helpful. Let's get to it. Okay, so the first mistake that people tend to make when they're studying is studying without their syllabus. This may seem like something obvious, but what I mean is like literally studying with your syllabus next to you. Like every time you're studying, have your syllabus with you, because when you don't have your syllabus, you waste time on things that are not in the syllabus, or you may miss things that are in the syllabus, and then you're shocked when the exam comes and you're like, oh, I didn't study that. Yeah, so study with your syllabus. Like literally, if you can get like a printed version, get a printed version and be ticking off things as you go. So if you know I'm doing this topic, I'm doing enzymes, tick everything that's under enzymes in the syllabus so that you're sure that you've covered everything and that you're not wasting time on things that aren't in the syllabus. And then the second mistake that people tend to make is not prioritizing. So something that I used to do like from I think Form 1 to around Form 3 was just studying everything. If you see that there's a certain topic that's like dropping your marks, prioritize it. It seems obvious, but I used to not prioritize, and I think many people do that. They just like study everything. I'm not saying don't study everything, but prioritize topics that you're struggling at. Like instead of spending 2 hours on each and every topic, if you're struggling with permutations, spend like 4 hours on that one because you know it's dropping your marks. Same applies with subjects. If you know one subject is weaker than the other, put more time into that subject. Don't neglect the other one, but still prioritize. Prioritizing is important. You need to prioritize. And then the third mistake that people tend to make is using the wrong study methods. So sometimes maybe your friend group, likes to use flashcards, but they don't work for you. And you're just tagging along with the flashcards, but you're still failing. You're studying with those flashcards, but you're still failing. You're getting bad grades. You're getting 20% in chemistry. Use the correct study methods, guys. I cannot stress this enough. You have to find the study method that works for you. If it's, teaching your dolls, if it's flashcards, if it's active recall, do it do what works for you, because it's going to save you a lot of time and it's gonna get you your grades. My study method is flashcards for days. Like, ask anyone. I'm obsessed with Quizlet. Like, I sleep, eat and breathe Quizlet. It's my baby. I've been using it since like Form 3 and it did wonders for me. So find your study method and find the resources that can support that study method. And then the last mistake that people tend to make is choosing the wrong study times for you. You need to identify the times that your brain works the best. If you know that in the evening you're so tired, your brain isn't working, you're just staring, you're reading but nothing is getting in, but you're still studying in the evening, there's a problem. You need to find the times that work best for you. I used to be a morning person. I am a morning person. It's actually funny. Recently, I have been struggling to wake up, so I've had to shift to studying in the evening, which has been working. So also that's important. Learn to adapt. If something isn't working anymore, don't try and like hold on to it. Move on. Like, I've had to switch completely. Like, I've never been an evening person. The whole of high school I've been studying in the mornings, but all of a sudden I don't know what's been happening. I've had to like change. But yeah, find the time that works best for you. If it's in the afternoon, if it's in the morning, if it's in the evening, study at those times. However, sometimes you do need to study like even at times that don't work for you. So what I'm saying is, put majority of your study routine at the time that you know your brain works best and you're like most attentive. However, towards exam season, if it's crunch time and you need to study in the evening, you can put like 2 hours. You could have done like 5 hours in the morning, just put a little 2 hours in the evening. If you know you're lagging behind, if you know you need to put in more hours, do that, but put majority of your hours in the time that your brain works best. That is very important, because it doesn't make sense for you to be just reading, mindlessly reading, but it's not getting in. Moving on, we're going to talk about study tips now. First, make your study sessions fun. And I'm not saying like go around like dancing in your garden whilst reading, but I'm just saying like don't be bored whilst you're studying. Personally, I love to listen to music when I'm studying. It lifts my mood and like I actually enjoy like studying. So make your study sessions fun. If you do content subjects, add colors to your notes, highlight things, make it look nice. Don't be like just staring at this gray thing in total silence. I mean, if total silence works for you, then yeah, but like have something that actually motivates you to keep going. So make your study sessions fun. If you know that certain things can be distracting for you, it's fine. We're all different, but that's just a tip from me. Highlight your notes, make them look cute, make your flashcards look nice, so that you don't dread like going to study, because that is what leads to laziness and procrastination. So make your study sessions fun. My second tip is active recall. Guys, you have to make sure whatever study method you're using, there is active recall, because it does not make sense for you to just read your notes and done, like just read and you're ready for the exam. No, there has to be active recall. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like, this is like the most basic definition. I'm gonna put like the proper definition like somewhere here, but yeah, it's like you're training your mind to remember what you've just read. So for example, whilst you're reading, you could like be writing down questions, and then as soon as you're done reading, you close your book, try answer those questions, so that your brain can try and retain the information that you've been reading. This is just to avoid like information just getting in through one ear and out through the other. You need to have some form of active recall. Like the most common one is flashcards. Like you're asking yourself things, right, so that your brain tries to think of what you've just learned. So make sure there's some form of active recall. Do not just like read your books and think it's gonna work. I mean, some people have photographic memories. That's good for them, but like if you know you're not that person, have active recall. It will help you to remember things better. For me, I usually, like, you can see my board over here, I usually like read whilst writing notes, and then after that I just go on my board and start like writing everything I remember, and then I identify the parts that have blanks, the parts that I didn't quite understand, or I use flashcards. Like I said, I'm a flashcards girly for days. That's another form of active recall. So yeah, make sure you have some form of active recall in your study method. So if I think I have to buy bananas, I write it down, buy bananas. In my 5-minute break, I'll put a reminder to buy bananas. Don't go looking up if your answer was correct. Calm down.
Calm down.
You can sleep 2 hours before exams. It just says you're fearfully and wonderfully made, which means each and every part of you, including your brain,